You didn't expect it. The way your chest tightens when she pulls away. The way a single sentence, a glance, a delay in her reply can make your entire sense of worth feel like it's shattering. You try to stay calm, rational, but something old takes over. A heat behind the eyes, a hollow in your gut. You tell yourself you're overreacting, that you're being too sensitive. But that doesn't stop the storm, because it isn't just about her. It's never just about her. It's about the part of you she unknowingly touched. The scar beneath the skin, the wound you've hidden so well. You forgot it was even bleeding. And when she pulls back, or says the wrong thing, or loves you imperfectly, it's not her voice you hear, it's the echo of another. From long ago. You don't know why it hurts so much, but it does. And that pain, it has a message. You want control, not over her, over you, to not spiral, to not care so damn much, to not feel like your soul is at the mercy of a single person's affection. But deep down, you crave something even more dangerous. To be seen, to be loved without fracture, to be held in a way that erases the ache you swore you buried. And here's the trap. You think if you can just find the right woman, say the right words, become the right version of yourself, then maybe she won't leave. Then maybe you won't fall apart. But who told you love was supposed to complete you? Who told you healing could be outsourced? You say she triggers you, but what if she only reflects the ghost you've been running from? Still, you chase connection like a fix, and every time it slips, you feel like you're dying. You call it heartbreak, but maybe it's something deeper unraveling. Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." This is not just pain, it's projection. In Jungian psychology, there's a hidden image inside every man, a feminine figure shaped by memory, fantasy, trauma, called the anima. She is not real. She is yours, a ghost stitched from every woman who ever loved you, hurt you, ignored you, a mirror made from your unmet needs. And when a woman walks into your life, you don't see her. Not fully. You see your anima. You fall for the reflection, not the reality. You're not in love. You're possessed by your own mind. And when she fails to match that fantasy, when she breaks the illusion, you feel betrayed. Not because of who she is, but because of who you projected her to be. This is the trap, and it's time we dissect it. You thought she was different, more tender, more loyal, more understanding than the rest. But it was never her you saw. It was the unmet hunger in you, dressed in her face. That's how projection works. It flatters, it deceives, it builds a throne of fantasy and places her on it, before she even knows your middle name. And when she doesn't behave like the savior you silently assigned her to be, your nervous system rebels. You feel lied to, abandoned, betrayed by an agreement she never signed. Look around. Everywhere you see men lost in the same spell, singing love songs to a woman who lives only in their mind, collapsing into rage when she won't carry their wounds for them, worshiping a stranger, then blaming her for not being divine. This isn't love. It's self-deception with a beautiful smile. You thought she triggered you? No. Your fantasy cracked. And now the truth is bleeding through the seams. Here is the truth you've been circling around, afraid to name. She didn't betray you. Your projection did. What hurts is not her distance, but the collapse of the story you built around her. Because the anima is your shadow in disguise. She carries the parts of you you've exiled, your neediness, your tenderness, your longing to be mothered, praised, chosen without condition. And so you place all of that on her. And when she falters, you feel like a child left alone in the dark again. But it was never her job to hold your brokenness. It was never her job to fix what your past shattered. This is the hidden mechanism. You are not reacting to the woman in front of you. You are reacting to the wound inside of you. And the longer you chase healing through her, the deeper the wound becomes. This is why the same pain keeps repeating. Not because women are cruel, but because your shadow keeps asking to be seen. Ignore this truth, and your life becomes a loop. Different faces, same collapse. You'll keep falling for women who feel like medicine until they start to feel like poison. You'll swing between obsession and indifference, cling and withdrawal, begging and blaming. And every time it falls apart, you'll say, "She changed. She lied. She wasn't who I thought she was." And you'll be right, because she never was. She was a screen for your unfinished script. This blindness costs you more than heartbreak. It costs you clarity, sovereignty, the chance to actually love someone for who they are, not who your wounds need them to be. You'll grow resentful, not just of women, but of yourself. Because some part of you knows you're playing a rigged game, and you're the one who keeps setting the trap. So now I ask you, have you ever fallen for someone too fast, only to resent them when they didn't live up to the fantasy? Have you ever said she led you on, when maybe you never gave her the chance to just be human? Have you ever felt abandoned, when what really collapsed was your expectation that love would erase your emptiness? Be honest. Have you mistaken emotional intensity for depth? Worshipped the feeling of being chosen because you still haven't chosen yourself? Look closely. Are you truly seeing her, or are you just seeing your need for her? And if she stopped soothing that need, would you still call it love? Because if you can't answer these questions, she will always feel like a threat. And every woman you meet will keep waking the boy in you who was never allowed to cry. Here's the truth that frees you. She is not your mother. She is not your healer. She is not your redemption. She is a mirror. Nothing more, nothing less. And if that mirror hurts, it's because you haven't made peace with your own reflection. Real love begins the moment projection ends. When you stop reaching out to be rescued and start turning inward to be revealed. She was never supposed to carry what you refuse to confront, and no woman will ever stay long enough to do that for you. So stop asking her to complete the story your childhood left unfinished. That's your work. That's your liberation. And once you face it, you won't just stop being triggered. You'll start seeing clearly. Not her shadow, not your fantasy, but her, as she is. And finally, you'll stop needing love to feel whole, because you'll realize you were never broken. If this video woke something up in you, subscribe. We don't do surface here. We go deep.